Hello everyone, my name is John. Today I will tell you how to set up integration to transfer new contacts from Google Contacts to Pipedrive. This is necessary to automatically transfer new contacts from Google Contacts to other systems. For example, in Pipedrive you can create new contacts and conveniently interact with them in the future. Now let's move on to the setup. First, you need to create a new connection. Next, select the data source system, Google Contacts. Now choose an action. Get Contacts, New. At this stage, you need to connect your Google Contacts account to the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you must specify the login and password of your Google account. We make sure to provide all access. When the connected account appears in the list of active accounts, select it and click Continue. There are no additional settings for the Google Contacts system, so just click Continue. At this stage you can set up a data filter. In this case there is no need for this, so we also click Continue. Now, you see an example of data for one of your Google Contacts contacts. If you are satisfied, click Continue. At this point, setting up the Google Contacts data source has been successfully completed. Now you need to move on to setting up the data destination. Select the system Pipedrive. Next you need to select an action. In this case I want to create new contacts. At this stage you need to connect your Pipedrive account to the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you need to specify the domain and API key. To get this data, go to your Pipedrive personal account. Copy the domain from the address bar, without additional characters. In order to get an API key, go back to your Pipedrive personal account. Then go to Settings. API section. Copy the API key and paste it into the appropriate field in the ApiX-Drive system. When all required fields are filled in, click Continue. When the connected account appears in the list of active accounts, select it and click Continue. At this point you see Pipedrive fields for creating new contacts. You can assign variables from Google Contacts to these fields. In order to do this, click in the field and select a variable from the drop-down list. When all the required fields are assigned, click Continue. At this point you see an example of the data that will be sent to Pipedrive in the form of new contacts for each new contact from Google Contacts. If you are not satisfied with something, click Edit and you will go back a step. In order to check the correctness of the settings, click Send Test Data to Pipedrive. After successful sending, go to Pipedrive and check the result. If you are satisfied with everything, return to the ApiX-Drive service and continue setting up. At this point, setting up Pipedrive as a data destination has been successfully completed. Now you need to enable auto-update and select an update interval, for example, once every 5 minutes. That's all. I wish you successful integration settings and good luck.